welcome back to this new video. So in today's video, we're gonna look at what the hell happened to Manchester United. Coming up next. Hey guys, before we start, I just want to say that these videos have a lot of pause and language problem, grammar mistakes, because this is the first time making a video like this, so I'm a bit nervous about making it. I'm sorry for that. Hope you enjoy. Peace. Manchester United recently suffered a loss to Manchester City, and they even have more shot on target on the goalkeeper than on Man City, which is a really interesting fact. So I'm not going to explain that much. So we're going to take a look at what the hell happened to Manchester United. What are the problems happening to them? So as you can see, the biggest problem for Manchester United is surely their midfield. They have Bruno, Pogba, lots of players, but they just can't control the midfield. And yeah, and I don't know, maybe always like Fred, and he's keep playing him. Fred. Not criticizing Fred, but yeah, I'm not gonna talk much about that. So it's probably a terrible midfield, and terrible midfield that can control the ball, and they keep giving the ball away to the opponent, as we can see from the game versus Manchester City. They just keep gifting the ball away to Man City, and which Man City keep grabbing the chance to attack. So the first point, which is a terrible midfield. Number 2 point will be their defense. So Manchester United defense, most of you guys definitely know what happens to their defense. So, and the biggest problem was their communications, cause they seems to mess up the situation. They hit each other when fighting for balls. So the defense is terrible, and their communications are not well, and which led to much problem. Many of the problem, which they make mistakes often, so that cost them the game, cost them a goal, which is why they need to improve their defense. So we just talk about defense, we talk about communication. Yes, communications. Manchester United communications seems to have a lot of problem. Not only does the accident they hit each other while fighting for ball, there are also some communication problem, like someone go for a ball but someone not covering it, and they just mess up the situation, which leaves a big space there for opponents to attack. Which is a tactical problem, but most of them are from the improper communications, because they didn't communication well, that in the end caused them to leave much space, or mistaken pass the ball to the opponent, or maybe just mistakes like that. Of course, it will be the Topless Attack. So even though they have Cristiano Ronaldo in the squad, but my man is 36 years old. How do you want him to run around the whole field, dribble past players? He is 36, and he's not that energetic as he's before. His physicality wasn't that high, because he's old now, and the midfield and the terrible midfield plus Topless Attack, they seems to have a attack that which cause nothing damaging. You can see in the game against Man City, they have only one shot on target against them, and 2 shot on target against De Gea. We're gonna move on now to the next problem. So the next problem is is Ole's choice. Yes, his choice of playing players have been caused a lot of controversy, especially when he decided to play Fred instead of Van de Beek. Yeah, that caused a lot of controversy, and Cristiano and Cavani duo seems to be great, but it seems a bit stubborn. He doesn't want to play both of them. I don't know why. Maybe his tactics. So I'm not sure, but his choice definitely caused a lot of problems to Manchester United. Besides, players' tactical awareness has been a problem too. So I'm not lying. I've been watching YouTube on Manchester United's tactical analysis, and they have some misunderstood and also some tactical awareness problem with that. So when they're facing pressing, they should be up wide to make space for themselves. But instead, they just keep, keep you know stay there and make the space compact, and which in the end has no space. Then they have to go long, and they have no chance to attack, which is what happened in their game versus Liverpool, and in the end they lose final. That's the reason. So players' tactical awareness may also be the problem for them, but it's easy, but it will be easier to fix that because they are pro players. They are easier to get used to the tactics that coaches want. So yeah, it was a big problem, but it definitely cost them. So they have to change it. We continue on to back to attack. Their attack is too slow, which I said they did not take the chance, the counter attack chance. They did not use them properly. Instead, they're just wasting the chance. Slow pass, slow pass. They may keep control on the ball, keeping the possession, but what's worse is they sometimes even give the ball away to opponent, which led to a counter attack for opponent. And in the end, they just concede the goal. So their attack are too slow, and most of the problem was caused by the midfield, which a terrible midfield, as I said before, was a problem for them. The problem has always been Manchester United problems, and you can't 100% blame Zole, although his choice has made a lot of controversy, but it's a 50-50 situation. We can't 100% all blame on him, but he definitely played a role in that. So I just want to say another 50% is we have to take a look at Manchester United squad. So they have Greenwood, Ronaldo, Cavani, which is both three of them striker, which makes them uh, the overload positions. And take a look at midfield: Pogba, Bruno's, Matic, Fred, Van de Beek, and more of them. So which always couldn't handle well. We can blame him. Let's take a look at the Real Madrid Galacticos era, where the positions often tends to overload, and in the end they achieve nothing. So we couldn't blame Olis for that, because he's not that high experienced manager. Although he do has experience, but he doesn't have high level experience, and we can't blame him for the choice. But his choice definitely caused a lot of problem for Manchester United, especially when he decided to bench Van de Beek, even though he has some great games for them as a substitute. So it's a 50-50 situation. No opinion. So in my opinion, Manchester United is currently facing a terrible crisis in that team. So and there are sounds that wants Ole out from Man U fans, but only in for Premier League, other Premier League teams. So in my opinion, if Manchester United wants instant result, they should definitely fire Ole. Cause if they want to keep Ole, they need to wait a long time to see a result. So if they trust Ole, it's gonna take a long time for them to get better again. So it depends on the club decision whether they want instant result or they are trusting the process. So it's what happening to Arsenal, which their fans are urging the club to sack Arteta, but in the end now is the Arsenal team are getting better and better. So people are laughing when they are saying trust the process, but now they are trusting the process. So this is the same with Manchester United. It depends on the club decision. If they want the instant result, they should fight him. If they trust the process, trust Ole, then keep him. He, I don't think Ole is a bad coach for them, but due to the situation of Man U, is really hard to handle, especially with the over positions team like the golden era England and also Galactico era Real Madrid. We hopefully enjoy it. So I just want to say that I'm not a professional analyzer or professional footballer. These points are from a conclusion from what I see, what I watch, what I learn from. So these points are the conclusion that I made through watching those videos, watching Man United games, and the analysis video of Man United. So, hopefully it helps you. And Manchester United fans, don't get so sad. Your team will come back stronger. It's a matter of time. So, thanks for watching. See you.